And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. It is Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals between the Edmonton Oilers and Colorado Avalanche. We had a wild one in Game number 1. Not sure if it's going to be like that again here in the second game or if these teams are going to tighten up a little bit defensively. But either way, it should be a great game and a big Game 2 on the line. Obviously, at this point in the year, every single game is so important. Just trying to get those last few wins to get to the Stanley Cup final and try and win it all. So, appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys so much. Colorado leads this series 1-0. They'll try and extend that here tonight. Edmonton looking to even things up 1-1, and it should be a great night of hockey. It's awesome to see everyone in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got Jake, Panther and Shark, Amber, Urex, Moss, Robert, Brian, Kensington, Moonman, Tampa Bay Lightning, JC, Jameson, Austin, Kyle, Lorne, Derek, Sonino, Zach. What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. Awesome, Derek. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support, man. That is awesome. I'm going to get the poll up in the chat here so everyone can start getting their votes in on who they think is going to win this one here tonight. Obviously, we got the Oilers still on the road here for Game 2. They'll be back home for Games 3 and 4. And then we've got the Avalanche on home ice trying to take this 2-0 series lead. And let's see. Looks like the poll is good. Should be coming up in the chat momentarily. And we can get the voting going. Let's see. Roger, Petter, Lucas, Rangers fan, what is going on? Liam, welcome. 8:15 Eastern time, so we're about 15 minutes away from puck drop. Thank you guys all for being here. Really appreciate it. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Carmine, welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. As I have been saying all playoffs, I'm not cheering for anybody, HP. Colorado Avalanche fan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Roger, welcome in. What's going on? Good to see you here. Austin, what's up? Welcome in. So, we're still about 15 minutes away from puck drop here. Obviously, these conference finals games have been starting pretty late. Or a little bit later than the normal regular season or early playoff games have. But it's going to be a lot of fun once these teams drop the puck. We saw the just ridiculous talent that both lineups have on both sides. And obviously, the defensive teams, or the defensive side of things, both of these teams are going to look to improve on in this game because I don't think they want it to be 8-6 again. That was pretty crazy and a lot of fun, but I don't think they want it to be a lot. I don't think that the coaches want it to be an 8-6 kind of game again. They're going to want to get that a little bit under control. Robert, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, Rangers played very, very well yesterday. Absolutely. Very well yesterday. No, there was nothing reasonable about Game 1, Kyle. Nothing reasonable about Game 1. It was just absurdly high scoring, and both of these teams, I think, are going to make a much better commitment to defense here in this one and not have that again, because that was pretty crazy. We'll see if these teams can defend that well, though, because they're both offensive first teams. I don't think defense is either of their strong suits, but they've got to play better defensively than what they did in the first game. TCB, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Aiden, welcome. Catherine, welcome. Thank you both for being here. Thanks for watching. Once again, I am not rooting for anybody. I do not care who wins any of the remaining games in the playoffs. I am just watching hockey and enjoying hockey. Let's see. Hey, it's all good, Catherine. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. It's awesome to have you here. Garrett, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. No, Austin will do it when I'm ready to do it. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're deep into the playoffs now, Garrett. We are deep into the playoffs now. And, we're down to the last few series, and it's kind of it's great to have, conference finals going on and such great hockey going on, but it's also kind of sad that we're getting so close to the end of the year. It's gonna be all of a sudden, once we get through the finals, it's gonna hit just like that. There's no more hockey, and it's just done for the rest of for the summer until next season starts. So that's kind of the one downside, is that there's no more hockey for a while once the playoffs end. But still, nonetheless, it's great action going on right now, and I cannot wait to see who's able to come away with the cup this year. They got 4 really, really good teams here in the conference finals. W. Marco, what's going on? Welcome in. Rexiom, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, Garrett. We're more than halfway through the playoffs now. We're into that second half of the postseason, and waiting to try and figure out what's going to happen here as far as who's going to make it to the finals. And looks like puck drop is about 9 minutes away here. Bart, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. We're still about 9 minutes away here from puck drop. Wrist Rider, what's going on? Welcome. Mika Zibanejad's been awesome for the New York Rangers, Petter. He's been definitely one of their best forwards, if not their best forward. I think he's one of their most important players, and the Rangers would not be this deep into the playoffs without Zibanejad playing as well as he has. Sam Smith, what's going on? Welcome in. Aries, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to have you guys in the chat. We are getting ready here. Edmonton, Colorado, Game 2, a few minutes away. A few minutes away here from puck drop still. Yeah, Derek, I don't think Mike Smith is going to be their goaltender next year. I mean, he's 40 years old. I think that, they're going to have to do something there as far as who their starting goalie is for next season, because I don't know how much longer you want to rely on a 40-year-old. Brad, what is going on? Daniel, welcome in. Joey, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. William, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Derek, Florida's already tried to trade Sergei Bobrovsky this season, and nobody wants his contract. So I would be surprised if anyone takes that contract. There was already reports that they were shopping Bobrovsky all year, and no one wants that contract. Jim, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Jay Andrasco, welcome to the stream. Patrick, welcome to the stream. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. Awesome to have you here. Glad you're enjoying. Welcome in. Alex, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Leafs Addict, welcome in. We got a bunch of new people coming in here, piling in before we get the puck dropped in this one. And we're getting ready to get into this one here. Trevor, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Sam, good luck with basketball tonight. I know that's a little something different for you, so hope that goes well, man. Thanks for stopping in. And we're still about 5 or 6 minutes away here. Louie, what's going on? Welcome. Jamie, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat. Graham, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Z228, what's going on? Good to have you as always. Great to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Savannah, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching here. Booney Odek, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, what's going on, LJ? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Pretty good, Z28. How about you? Thanks for coming in. Awesome to have you. Hope you had a good day. Looks like, yeah, teams are out on the ice now. They're lining up to do the national anthems, and then we're going to be dropping the puck. Dude, Durham, what is going on? Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Well, they've got to build some young talent through the draft, Aiden. I mean, I don't think they're going to be a playoff team next year or anything. They've got to build through the draft and get some more young players in there with some high draft picks. Hey, Colby, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Vernon, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Awesome to have you here, as always. Jack, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Getting ready for puck drop here. I think before we get going, it's time for a cheers in the chat. So we're gonna hopefully get a good crack on this bad boy. There we go. Man, these PBR cans crack like none other. They're the best they're the best sounding crack of all the beer cans I think that I've had. But we're going to get cheers, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Hopefully it's a great night of hockey, a great game, a great stream. Thank you guys again so much for all the support. And let's have an awesome night tonight, everybody. Cheers. Imperial, what's going on? Welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Nathaniel, welcome. Thanks for coming by. And JT, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. We're getting ready for puck drop here. We already got over 100 watching. Puck drop is just moments away. Once they finish up the national anthem, they'll be lining up at center ice and get ready to go. Hopefully it's a fun one tonight. I don't know if we're going to see 14 goals again, but who knows with these two teams. Hey, Panthers, what's going on? Welcome. On the down low, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Reaper, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Hey, Alex, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Really, really appreciate it. It's good to have you here. Egg Doggo, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. And we're about ready to get into the action here. This should be a fun one. Game 2. Every game at this point is so important. Sherry, what's going on? Welcome. Chad, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. Believe the Kadri line is starting for Colorado. And I think the top line with McDavid and Draisaitl. And I don't know if they're going to have Hyman on the wing or Kane on the wing. Who's going to play that left side? But top line is starting. Nope, never mind. It's Draisaitl with Yamamoto. And who's on the left side? They're not playing McDavid and Draisaitl together tonight. They have been recently, but they're not playing McDavid and Draisaitl, at least to start this game together. It's Draisaitl against Kadri in the faceoff dot. And that's one back by Leon. We are underway. Game 2's begun. Oilers win the draw. Yes, Pavel Francouz is in net for the Avalanche. No Darcy Kemper tonight, so we'll see how Francouz fares against this high-powered Oilers attack. As it's taken now, Eric Johnson. Can't get that one out of the zone. Oilers keep it in out high. Played through the middle. Stolen again. This time the Avs clear. Nathaniel, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Played now by Colorado out to the neutral zone. And brought up with speed as they get a line change. It's Devon Toews around the D shot. And a big save there by Smith with the pad. What a rush by Devon Toews. Smith juggles one around there in the crease. Comes away with it now. It's Landeskog. Out high for McKinnon. Avalanche already with some good pressure early. That's stolen, though, by McDavid. He'll carry it up ice into the offensive zone around the outside. And what a defensive play there. Poke check by Cale Makar. Stolen out, away, cleared now here by Colorado. Oilers bring it back in from the neutral zone. Cross here, trying to find Kane in the corner. McDavid has Kane on his wing and Hyman on the left side. So, trying to work it in here. McDavid goes wide of the net out in front there. Evander Kane gets stuffed by Francouz. And we get a little shoving after the whistle as these guys get into it. Oilers were expected to be a little bit more physical here in Game 2. And 18:36 to go here in the first. That's a big save for Pavel Francouz. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers coming up here. Wow. What a defensive play by Cale Makar on Connor McDavid. McDavid was trying to drive to the net. Makar just poked it right off his stick. Taken back now. Here's Barry. Oilers setting up in the offensive zone. A minute and a half in. Played out in front through bodies and eventually cleared up and out by the Avalanche. Kulak goes D to D with it. Barry and Kulak play catch. Trying to work it through the middle now. Into the offensive zone. It's Ryan McLeod. He beats out the icing. Down behind the net here. Trying to work it around. Lift it up. Played by Barry. Thrown into the middle. Knocked down by Manson. Out of the zone comes Colorado. Up ice now, dumped in by Newhook. He'll rip it around. Forecheck pressure coming. Oilers play it quickly. And they're going to clear this right back to neutral ice as they get a line change. Avalanche trying to bring it the other way. Oilers steal. Cassian dumps it in. Taking it now, Archibald. Heavy on the forecheck. Taken by Byram. Colorado with some speed now out of their zone into the offensive end. Here's Cogliano through the middle. That one just doesn't connect and ends up in the corner. Oilers trying to clear. Archibald will backhand it off the boards and out. Avs take it back. Neutral zone. Dumped in. Stolen by Duncan Keith. Played up here through the middle. Dumped to the offensive zone. Hyman goes hard into the boards. He falls down. Kadri comes away with the puck, and the Avs are out of their zone. Dumped in now. Lehkonen and Kadri will chase down low. Working around the attacking end. Trying to look for a play in front. Gone through there. Spin around shot from Rantanen. And that one's blocked. Back out to the neutral zone. Poppy Rican, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's Lehkonen with a chance and a good save there by Smith. And Mike Smith, sharp early. Makes another stop on that one 3 minutes into the first. And it's an offensive zone face-off now for the Avalanche. Hey, Poppy Rican with the 20. Let's get that dono hype in the chat. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Get that hype in. $20 on the stream. Big dono. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat, as always. Taking up now. Colorado trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Taking back now. Byram D-to-D with it. Moved up through. Rayman, welcome in. RKD, welcome in. As Francouz makes a nice stop there on Yamamoto. And again, we get a little pushing after the whistle as Nugent Hopkins and one of the D-men exchange. But it'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Oilers now. Hector, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. Offensive zone draw now. It's Fogle against Compher. And that's played down in the corner now. McLeod pass to the middle, trying to find Puljujarvi. Cannot. And now here's Fogle with it driving in. Francouz able to hold the post. Played around here. Taking it down low behind the net. Josh Manson with the puck. Colorado trying to break out. They'll bring it up ice. Out to the neutral zone. And the Oilers have to regroup now down in their own end. Abe Kubel, offsides. Avalanche offsides there. 16:05 to go in the first, and a neutral zone faceoff coming up. Still scoreless in this one. Just about 4 minutes in. Neutral zone draw. Helm to take it against Derek Ryan. And one back there by the Oilers. They gain possession off the draw. Looking to work it through the middle now. Barry up the boards. Cleared to neutral ice. Derek Ryan will dump it in. Archibald will lead the forecheck against Manson. Heavy collision down in the corner. Oilers keep it deep. Here's Cassian with a hit. Avs trying to clear it, though. They get it out to neutral ice. Dumped in there by O'Connor. He'll chase. Archibald down low. Heavy hit with Helm. Clears it out of the zone, though, as it's back to neutral ice. Played out by the red line. Byram will throw it back in for Colorado. Playing it back the other way now. Oilers trying to get it up ice with possession. Good job defensively by Colorado. They'll get a line change, and now both teams will. Risuki, what's going on? Welcome. Malika, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Working it around now. 15:10 to go in the first. Played behind the net. Draisaitl with a wraparound. Francouz makes the save. Avs take the puck, and they'll clear it out. Up ice they come 3-on-2 into the offensive zone. Here's Rantanen with a shot. And a big shoulder save there by Smith. Avalanche still have it in the offensive zone. Back out. That pass behind the D. And it will be all the way back for Devon Taves to regroup for the Avs. Trying to take it now. Worked up through the middle. Landeskog into the offensive zone for Colorado. He's pushed off there by Bouchard. Good job standing up. Here's Duncan Keith now through to McDavid. And trying to get that one up the wall. Taken back by Bouchard over the red line. Pass across into the offensive end. Here's Zach Hyman. Hyman driving in, gets one through the middle. Nobody gets a stick on it. McDavid comes back with it, passes to the point. Long shot there, blocked. Oilers keep it, though. Here's Kane. His shot blocked again. Makar up to Landeskog. Out of the zone comes Colorado the other way. Into the middle. Here's a chance. McKinnon with a shot. And a big stop there by Smith as he makes another save. And we're going to get a little more pushing after the whistle here as Nichushkin and Nurse get into it. Right in each other's faces with 14:04 to go in the first. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for Colorado. And boy, the goaltending has been strong early in this one, especially, with how bad it was in game one. These guys came ready to play as far as keeping the puck out of the net here in game number 2. At least so far through the first 6 minutes. Be an ozone draw now. Compher against McLeod in the dot. And McLeod wins it back. Oilers doing a very good job in the faceoff dot early in this game. Fortunately, that clearing attempt deflected up and out of play into the bench area. And it will come back to the Oilers zone for a faceoff after our first commercial break. So it's a scoreless first period now, just under 14 minutes to go. And we go to commercial stoppage number 1 of this one. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget, it means a ton if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And thanks for all the support tonight. We've had good pace to the start of this game, just much better goaltending. And nobody able to find the back of the net just yet. I'll tell you what, Mike Smith in particular has already had a very, very good start to this game. Justin, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Daredevil, what's going on? Welcome in. Awesome to have you as always. Marinello, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Trevor, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Really, really, really appreciate it. Coming back from the commercial break now, getting ready for this face-off in the Edmonton zone. Still looking for our first goal of the game. Dan, what is going on? Welcome in. Fred, welcome in. Hook 'em up anglers, welcome. Thanks for coming by. One back now. Oilers trying to clear the zone. Kept in. Taken here, Compher, Avs cycling it in the offensive zone. Oilers couldn't get it out. Oh, Daredevil, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Condolences to you and your family. That's tough. Very, very sorry to hear that. Terry, what's going on? Welcome in. Phantom, welcome in. Good to see you guys all in the chat. Appreciate it. Timothy, what's going on? Welcome. And now forecheck coming from Warren Fogle and Jesse Puljujarvi. They keep it in the offensive zone. That pass attempt off a skate. And back now off glass and cleared out. Taken back now. 13:15 to go in the first. Oilers have it. Logan, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Moved up now through the middle. Taken by Tyson Barrie. Bacon Lover, what's going on? Styled, welcome in. This is on TNT. All of the Western Conference Finals games will be on TNT. Jack, what's going on? Raji Ghost, thanks for coming by. Good to see everyone in the chat. That one goes up and out of play. We got 12:55 to go here in the first. Still looking for goal number 1. Definitely a little bit different start goal scoring wise than we had in game 1. And honestly, I am not surprised. I knew that both of these teams were going to put an emphasis on, trying to do a better job of keeping the puck out of their net, and so far they have. Ozone draw now for Landeskog to take the face-off. It's won back, though, by the Oilers. Good job by Derek Ryan. And out of the zone, cleared there by Edmonton. Over the red line, Ryan dumps it deep. They'll head off for a line change. Lawrence, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Played up now. Through the middle. Into the offensive end. Nugent Hopkins dumps it deep. Out high, long shot there. Francouz gets a piece of it, sends it wide. Yamamoto keeps it in the attacking zone. Down low now, Draisaitl. Back out to the point, Ceci. Cody Ceci with a shot. That misses wide. Yamamoto first to it. Gets knocked down there by Makar. And we're going to get a tripping penalty. And this is going to be against the Edmonton Oilers. It is a tripping call against Kyler Yamamoto. And the first power play of the game will belong to the Colorado Avalanche. And it was Yamamoto tripping down Makar in the slot area in front of the net. And that is the penalty. It's a power play for the Avalanche. And 12:13 to go here in the first. It's going to be a power play chance now for the Avs. Corey, what's going on? AJ, welcome in. YYC, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Play deep down now. Good early clear on the penalty kill by the Oilers. 8 minutes into this first period. Cale Makar will carry the puck up ice for Colorado. Now he drops it back for McKinnon. McKinnon with speed through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Played through to the middle. Here's a shot from Kadri. That one just misses wide. Playing it around now. Trying to work it here. Played out over the red line into the offensive zone. Here's a shorthanded break for Zach Hyman. Spin around shot. Blocked off a skate on the way through, and Colorado will take it. Moving it up now. McKinnon through neutral ice. Trying to get possession in the offensive zone. Good job standing up there defensively by the Oilers D. Down to 1:05 to go on the Colorado power play as Kadri drops it and loses it and cleared back to neutral ice. Hey, George, what's going on? Welcome in. Mike and Julie, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Moved out now over the red line into the offensive zone. Here's Lehkonen, moved to Nichushkin. His shot is deflected up and out of play. And we'll get a whistle here. Still 45 seconds to go on Colorado's power play. Ozone face-off coming up. Game still tied 0-0. Nobody finding the back of the net yet. Here we go now. Offensive zone draw with just under 11 minutes to go here in the first. That one's one back. Duncan Keith rims it around the wall. All the way down, and it's taken by Devon Toews behind the net. Colorado with time for another rush. 30 seconds to go. Mike, what's going on? Welcome in. Through the middle into the offensive zone. Here are the Avalanche. Second unit on the ice. Played around here, up the boards. Played up now, dumped into the offensive zone. Last seconds of the power play here for Colorado. Trying to work it in front. That one Stolen away by the Oilers. We're back to full strength. Power play is over. Here comes Edmonton into the offensive zone. McDavid curls back. Played out in front. That one gets blocked. Trying to take it back here. Not able to get it out of the zone. Oilers keep it in. Still putting on some pressure. Cycling in the attacking end. McDavid trying to get away from Taves. Moves it to the middle on the backhand. Poked away. Chance in front. That one's just sent wide by Kane. Down in the corner now. Lifted up the boards, but kept in by the pinching D. Edmonton still on the attack as Evander Kane takes it down low. Trying to work it through. Spins off the hit of Byram. Played around now. Moved in front. Avalanche finally get it. And that one's lifted up through the middle and out of the zone. Cleared there by Colorado. Now in the offensive, and here's Logan O'Connor trying to get a shot off. And Smith makes a good save there. And he'll cover that one up with 9:16 to go here in the first. And it'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Avalanche when we get back from this commercial stoppage. Still looking for our first goal of a game. Goaltenders have been very, very strong so far. Mike Smith and Pavel Francouz. Elite Gaming, what's going on? It was a great game for the Rangers. They played awesome, and they have to try and play that way all series long. So we go to another commercial stoppage here. Edmonton, Colorado, scoreless. And just over the halfway mark of this first period. So good start with lots of chances, but nobody able to find the back of the net just yet. I don't know, Corey. What does it say? I mean, you can see it. I can't on my screen. You guys have it under the video next to my channel name. Hey, Gerry, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you. Grace, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. We got David here. E-Cake is here. My 2 cents, what's going on? Thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have everybody in the chat. I think this one goes under 7.5, my 2 cents. Let's see. My day was pretty good, Ikeka. How about yours? Thanks for being here. Victoria, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Andrew and Sarah, welcome to the stream. We're coming back from the commercial break now. Offensive zone draw for Colorado. Still looking for our first goal of this one. That one's one back. Lifted up the wall. Cleared all the way down. And that's going to be icing against Edmonton. Catherine, what's going on? Welcome in. 9:09 to go here in the first. Kemper got hurt last game, Michael. Played around now. Long shot in. That one gets knocked down. Taken low. Played by Landeskog. Trying to work this one around. Down below. Bo Byram with it. Avalanche still cycling in the offensive zone. 8:50 to go. Played around now, lifted up, out, and cleared here by Edmonton to the middle. Yamamoto gets hit there by Landeskog. He gets knocked down on the back check. And here's Colorado now up into the offensive zone. And now we're getting a slashing penalty here against the Edmonton Oilers. So it's going to be another power play for Colorado. Their second of the game as Leon Draisaitl goes to the penalty box. And the Oilers killed off the first penalty. They're going to have to try and do it again here as Draisaitl goes off for slashing. And it is going to be a power play here for Colorado again. We'll see what they can do with it this time. Charlie, what's going on? Welcome in. Cool NBA, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you guys in the chat. And it's taken around now. Lifted up the boards all the way out. And cleared down it goes. Good start to the kill. Shady Side, what's going on? Welcome. Played up now into the offensive zone. Here's McKinnon. Pass off here. And we got another delayed penalty coming up here against the Oilers. It's an elbowing call. And is this, who's going to the penalty box here? We got another penalty here to the Edmonton Oilers. Brett Kulak. 2 minutes for elbowing here against Nathan McKinnon down in the corner. And he caught him up high with the hit. And not a smart penalty there by Brett Kulak. And now it is a 5-on-3 here for Colorado. 5-on-3 for Colorado for 1 minute and 32 seconds. What an opportunity here for them. Already doing a good job on the kill, though. Played up into the offensive zone. Drop back for Kadri. Colorado finally getting set up here now with 1 minute 10 to go in the 5-on-3. Moved over now up top of the circle. Shot there. Blocked down and a save by Smith. As he covers that one up. 1:05 to go on the 5-on-3. Another good stop there from Mike Smith. And it will be an offensive zone face-off. For Colorado. Ozone draw here. 7:31 to go in the first period. One back, and the linesman doesn't like the puck drop, so they're going to redo that face-off. Corey, did we get 9K? All right, there we go, guys. A lot of people here last night were waiting for 9K. And it looks like now we got it. So, there you guys go. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. There's another big number. And now we're only 1,000 away from 10K and moving to 5 figures on the channel. Chance in front there. That one's just sent wide. Played down now. 50 seconds still to go here for Colorado. Behind the net. Good job there by Darnell Nurse, but they can't get it out of the zone. Played back now out high. Chance across. Makar! He misses that one wide. Side, half wall. Back out now. Past Mikko Rantanen at the point. He loses it. Colorado's got to regroup. Jomo, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Final 25 seconds now, the 5-on-3. Edmonton's done a great job killing it so far. Playing it around now. Back out high. Makar keeps that one in. Over to McKinnon. Back to Makar. Final 10 seconds. Pass across in front. That one just couldn't be redirected on goal. McKinnon tries again. That one up high over the bar. And 5-on-3 comes to an end. Here's McKinnon. Big save there by Smith. 5-on-3 is over. We still have 20 seconds left on the regular power play. Oilers clear it out. Back the other way into the offensive zone. And offsides there against Colorado. As a little ahead of the play. Seventeen seconds to go here in the regular power play. No, Jameson, he was not. He was pretty much only an AHL goalie. So it'll be a neutral zone face-off now with 17 seconds left for Colorado's power play here. Edmonton has almost killed it off. 6:15 to go here in the first period. Still looking for our first goal. Very different than game one in that regard. Cleared all the way down. Good job on the kill by the Oilers. Brought up now, back into the offensive end. Smith plays it off the wall. And the whole thing's going to get whistled down again. Jesus. Stowe, what's going on? Welcome in. Shesterkin has been absolutely fantastic, George. I think he's playing the best right now, but, you know, it only takes a bad game or two to change that. But, I mean, right now he's playing the best. He's had the best start to the conference finals of any of the goalies. So, final second of the power play is going to tick off here. We're back to 5-on-5. The Oilers have killed it. Edmonton has had to kill a 5-on-3 and a regular power play, and they've killed them all. Avalanche power play is now 0 for 3 on the night, and the Oilers are back to even strength. Playing it around now. Out of the zone, here comes Colorado. Darren Helm brings that up into the offensive end now. Cogliano. Playing it through the middle. That one's poked on the backhand. Across now for O'Connor. Sharp angle shot. Misses that one high. Big hit out there in the neutral zone. And brought up now Evander Kane. McDavid with a big hit out there. And that's kept in now by Edmonton. Played back now. 55 minutes to go here in the first. Behind the net, Oilers trying to get it into an attacking area. Spin around shot there from Hyman. And a good save by Francouz. And he's going to cover that one up. So we get a whistle here and an offensive zone faceoff for Edmonton coming up. What a great hit by McDavid on Cogliano. Right in front of the Oilers bench, too. Perfect spot for a big hit. Get the boys fired up. Wild Streak, what's going on? Welcome in. Tony, welcome in. We head to our final commercial break now of period number 1. And Edmonton and Colorado still 0-0, which is very, very different than how game 1 went. But these teams have tightened it up here defensively and aren't trying to play that 8-6 kind of shootout like they did in the first game. Yo, John with the 25. Let's get that hype in the chat for John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dropping a 25 on the stream. That is awesome, man. Really, really appreciate it. Sad, what's going on? LGG, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Oilers played the Flames last round. Hey, thank you, Lawrence. Appreciate it. I don't know George. I've never spoken to him. I don't know. All right, here we are now, coming back from the commercial break, getting ready for this face-off. And we're down now to the final few minutes of period number 1. Offensive zone face-off for Edmonton. McLeod to take the draw against Newhook. And McLeod wins it back. Oilers have the puck. Sharp angle shot from Barry. Stopped. Puck's behind the net. Here's Josh Manson. Trying to work it up the wall. Played into the middle here. Here's a shot saved there by Francouz. Oilers get the rebound. Played down low. Trying around chance. There, that one just goes wide. Great chance there for Edmonton. Working it around now. Up the boards. Oilers keep it in. Finally, Newhook brings it out. Over the red line. Dumped into the offensive zone. Through the middle here. Newhook back for Comfer. Shot gets blocked. Good D there from the Oilers. Played around now. 4:05 to go in the first. Bring it up now. Out through the neutral. Curling back. Was going to take it to the neutral zone was Barry. But as the Oilers get a line change, he regroups. Here's McDavid now with speed. Into the offensive end. Pass back. Blue line. Sent deep down to the corner. Avalanche get to it first. They're going to lift that one up and over everybody. All the way down. Here comes Logan O'Connor. And they're going to call that one an icing. As Duncan Keith wins the race with 3:44 to go. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for Edmonton. And O'Connor doesn't like that. He thought he beat him. O'Connor is not happy about that, but it will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers. Played now. Here's McDavid trying to drive in. Poked off his stick. Avs come back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Byram, pass across. Played deep down low now. O'Connor. Behind the net. Trying to work it back out now. Over to Taves. Shot goes wide. McDavid gets it. Move through the middle. To the red line. Into the offensive zone. Oilers on the attack. Cross-ice pass gets knocked down and cleared out of the zone by Colorado. All right, see you later, George. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Back the other way now. Played up now. Neutral zone. Landeskog. Colorado into the offensive end. Top of the circle. Shot. Saved there by Smith. Rebounds in front. Nurse hammers down his guy in front of the net as Edmonton takes the puck up ice. Here's Yamamoto. Driving in here. Cross ice. Can't get that one on goal. Oilers keep it in now. Down in the corner with 2:40 to go here in the first period. Makar behind the net. Up the wall to Devon Taves. Colorado with it. Through and out of the zone. Here's Nichushkin. But they're going to have to just dump that one in and tag up. Terry, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Duncan Keith behind the net here. Moved up. Deflected into the offensive zone. Nope, it came from behind the red line. And that is going to be an icing call against Edmonton. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Avalanche with 2:15 to go here in the first period. Hey, thank you, Grace. I appreciate that. Glad that you enjoy the streams. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome to have you. Working it down low now. Colorado trying to get the psycho game going. Edmonton looking to clear their zone. And they're able to get it out to neutral ice. Played up now Cassian to Derek Ryan into the offensive zone. Drop pass. Shot goes high. And that's going to deflect up over the glass and into the netting. 1:56 left. And now we get some action after the whistle as Zach Cassian gets into it with... First, it was Abe Kubel, I believe, and then Eric Johnson came into his defense. They break up rather quickly, and it will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers. Definitely some more physicality here in Game 2 than we saw in Game 1. They must have watched the Rangers and Lightning last night and decided to spice it up a little, which is great to see. Ozone draw now. McLeod against Comfer. Logic, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. One back to Jack Johnson. Avalanche have the puck in their own zone. And they send that one out through neutral ice into the Edmonton end. Chasing after his Comfer. Shielded off by Kulak. Working it down low now. 1:40 to go in the first. Avs have it in the attacking end. There's a long shot that gets knocked down. Michael, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Into the offensive end. Edmonton's offsides, and we get a whistle as McLeod gets knocked down by Johnson there. Avalanche saying we can be physical too. And a minute and a half to go in the first. It will be a neutral zone face-off coming up just outside of the Colorado end. Funny, both teams have double-digit shots. Both teams have double-digit shots in this game. Goalies have stopped them all so far. That is quite different than what we saw a couple nights ago. Played back now. Oilers with it. Up over the red line. Dumped into the offensive end by Taves. Around the wall. Down in the corner. Here's Landeskog. He gets hit by McDavid. Tries to spin off of it. McDavid's still all over him. Pass back out to the blue line. Gets under Avs player's stick, and it's cleared. Here's Edmonton now. Shot in there. Ceci trying to catch Francouz out of the net, but he's able to block it. Here's another long one right into the glove, and that will be covered up with 58 seconds to go, and the Oilers will get an attacking zone draw. Glitching Queen, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. The Avalanche were favored tonight, Glitching Queen. But it's it should be a good game and a very close game though. Name Guesty, what's going on? Welcome in. I don't really follow the NBA at all much, no. I mean, I know that the Celtics are in the finals, but I haven't watched a single game all year, so I don't really follow basketball. 58 seconds to go here in the first. And it will be an offensive zone draw now for the Oilers. Draisaitl gets kicked out, so McDavid's out there to come in and take it. He wins it back, but Duncan Keith can't keep it in at the blue line. Oilers have to regroup now. Backhanded in behind the net. Working it around. Lifted up there. And that one gets sent wide. 42 seconds to go here in the period. Played up Lehkonen to Kadri into the offensive zone. Poked away there. Good D by the Oilers. Nugent-Hopkins to Keith to Bouchard. Bouchard out of the zone. Passed up here trying to find McDavid. And the Avs get back defensively. 25 seconds to go. Pass across. Long shot. Block it away. Rebound chance there. And Francouz clears it himself from in front. Oilers keep it in. Trying to work this one around. Final 15 seconds of the first period. Played out high. Here's Edmonton looking for one last long shot. And a good save there with traffic in front. 8.7 left, and Francouz stops that one. Offensive zone faceoff for Edmonton coming up. King Cobra, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. 8.7 seconds left. This is almost unthinkable. We might have a scoreless period between these two teams. That'd be absolutely crazy. As McLeod wins that one back. Dumped down by Barry. And Devon Taves just holds it in the corner, lifts it up the wall, and that is going to do it. End of the first period. As we get a little action here as Evander Kane is involved here at the end as these teams gather. Makar's in there. Landeskog's in there. Kane is in there. Hyman. And there's a little bit of chatter going on here at the end as we get to the end of period number 1. 20 minutes of action down, 40 minutes still to go. And we will head to the first intermission. We'll have some time to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the second to begin. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget, it means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Joshua, what's going on? Welcome in. Paul, welcome in. Neither Paul. I'm from Massachusetts. I cover the entire NHL. Ace, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you. So we have made it to the end of the first period. And we've got a scoreless game between the Oilers and Avalanche. And let me tell you, that is very, very different than game one. These teams have, one, gotten much better goaltending here in the second game, and two, have played better defensively and have started to try and put a focus on locking it down. So it's been a different first period, but there were still a lot of chances. The goalies just made some big stops. Hey, Robert, what's going on? Welcome in. It's great to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. We got some new subscribers to the channel. Lawrence and Glitching Queen, welcome. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Johnny, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it. Oh, 100%, Kyle. Both coaches in both teams after last game said that they wanted to lock it down better defensively. So I'm not surprised at all that this is lower scoring. I am a little surprised that we went a period. I'm a little surprised we went a full period without a single goal, but I'm not surprised that we're not going to have 14 again tonight. John Lucas, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. So we made it to the first intermission here. Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good to see you as always. Brian, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I mean, he's been really, really good, Trevor, for the Oilers since signing with them. 820, what's going on? Welcome in. I don't think the score is going to go over 7. I mean, I very much could be wrong on that, but I don't think the score is going to go over 7. I thought this would be a lower scoring game than we saw in game 1. Hey, TJ, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for TJ. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, I am not a fan of either of these teams. I'm not a fan of any of the 4 teams left in the playoffs. I cover the entire NHL. I am from Massachusetts. I'm a Boston Bruins fan, but I watch all hockey in general and cover the whole league. So we have a scoreless first here, and we're now at the first intermission, and we'll see if either team can break the ice in period number 2. Shady Side, the join button is how you join channel memberships. That's how you do channel memberships. James, what's going on? Stu, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate it. Yes, what is going on? Welcome in. Day has been pretty good, Grace. How about yours? Yes, Austin. Hockey has always been my favorite sport. Yes. Pokemon Legend, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yup, I did for a long time growing up, Austin. So I played center in high school, Robert. I played all the positions except goalie growing up as a kid, but in high school I settled in at center. Hey, Joey, let's get that dono hype in the chat, everybody, for Joey dropping the 149 on the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, Terry, I remember that whole story. Yes. Alyssa, what's going on? Welcome in. James, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for James. We got dono hype for Joey and sub hype for James. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. I'm like an hour away from Boston, John Lucas. And if there's traffic, which there usually is, then a little bit longer than that. But I'm like an hour south of Boston. Hey, thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks for watching, Brian. It's good to have you here. Glad to have you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. So, we're getting ready now. Still got a ways to go in this intermission. I think it's going to be like 9:15-ish when the puck, or 9:15 Eastern time. Some of you are on, obviously, different times, but, it's going to be like 9:15-ish Eastern time when the puck drops for the second period. Sam, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I like both, Grace. I've had both for most of my life, so either or both. I'm good with all of them. They're as long as they're nice and friendly, and doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, so mountain time, I think mountain time is 2 hours off from me. So it must be 7:06 or 7:07 now mountain time. It'd be 6:07 Pacific time, and it's 8:07 Central time. It's 9:07 Eastern time. Fallon, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. No, I've never been there, John Lucas. I'll have to try it sometime when I'm up in Boston. I'll definitely check it out. Flame Red, what's going on? Bruin, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, Boylston Street. I know that area, John Lucas. So I'll definitely have to check it out sometime. No, I have not, TCB. I've never been to Canada. Believe me, I want to. But I've never been to Canada. Zachary, what's going on? Bruin with the 5. Let's get some dono hype in the chat for Bruin. Dropping a 5 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Weather Stormlord, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Christine, welcome. A lot of saves, my Bussard. A lot of saves. Nobody scored a goal yet. It was very different than game number 1. And both goalies looked strong in that first period. I've never been to Japan, Flame Red, no. Yes, I have been to Florida multiple times, Pokemon Legend. I've been to Florida 4 times now in my life. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Grace, either one's fine with me. If I have a choice, I pick Coke over Pepsi, but either one's fine. Goalie for the Oilers is Mike Smith. And Pavel Francouz is in for Colorado. Is Darcy Kemper's out injured. The only time I've ever been outside of the U.S., Grace, was I went to the Bahamas on a trip when I was like 11 years old to the Caribbean. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever left the U.S. Other than that, I've been different places within the U.S., but not outside the country. Shannon, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, no, Francouz has been good, Kyle. He had a solid first period. I was a little, I guess, concerned about how he might look in this game, but he had a solid first. We'll see if he can keep it up. I have never been to Vegas, AJ, no, but that's definitely a city that I want to go to at some point, but I have not been yet. Jeff, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying the stream, and thank you so much for being here. It's good to have you. Favorite pizza? Boy, there's a lot of pizzas that I like. I mean, I like almost anything on it. But I don't know. Usually, I mean, bacon's always good on it. Sausage and peppers is really good on it. Regular pepperoni's really good. I like almost anything on pizza. I'm not picky when it comes to that kind of stuff. Xanified, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. BC Glitch, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for coming by. Pineapple on pizzas it's not my favorite. I mean, I'll eat it. Like, if someone has it, I'm not going to complain about it, but, I wouldn't order it myself. It's alright. It's not my favorite. There's a lot of things that I like better. I have never had dill pickle pizza, Jay, but I do love pickles, so I'd probably like it. But maybe I'll have to try that sometime. No, Johnny, I've only ever done play-by-play on YouTube when I created this channel. That's it. I had zero experience going into creating this channel and have just done YouTube for the last few years. Hey, Big Daddy G, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. No, Paul. No one's ever said that before, Paul. James, I went to 4 games this year, but that's the most games I've ever been to in a season. But this year I got to go to 4. They were a lot of fun. Bruins won 3 of them, so I was pretty happy with that. Eric, what's going on? Matthew, welcome in. Pamela, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yes, Mike Vernon, Andrew, was a longtime Calgary Flame, but also did play for the Red Wings. I have no idea, Dan. I don't know anything really about the TV networks up in Canada. So, CBC, Sportsnet, TSN, I don't really know how all that works in Canada. Hockey's been my favorite sport ever since I was born, Weather Stormlord. So I've always just been hockey. Like, I've been watching hockey since I knew what hockey was at like 3 or 4 years old. Play-by-play, I just started doing when I had the, I didn't do play-by-play right away when I started the channel, but as I got more into streaming, I just started doing more and more play-by-play, and that's pretty much what most of the streams have been now for the last few years, has been just me, doing play-by-play, where early on I wasn't really doing that much, but that's just kind of what the channel's turned into. The home team, Grace, the Boston Bruins. That's the team I've been to see 4 games. I went to 4 games this year. I'm an hour away from them, so. Big D, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We are starting period number 2. Wow. Starting period 2. That was, well, yeah, right after 9:15 Eastern time is when we're ready to go. So, puck is dropped. Kadri wins it back, and the Avalanche will regroup in their own zone as we are underway here in the second period. Shots are 14-13 in favor of Colorado. Very even there. And it's 0-0 on the scoreboard as nobody's found the back of the net just yet. We got an early icing against the Avalanche just 14 seconds in. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers coming up. Well, Reaper, my goal at some point over the course of my life is to see an NHL game in every single home arena. So I want to go to every single team's home arena at some point. As that's one back again here. Colorado chasing, trying to take it out of their zone. It's Byram, pass up, neutral zone. Big hit there. He takes. Avs bring it into the offensive zone. They'll fire it on Smith, who makes a save. Rantanen now, another chance. That's high off glass. Oilers trying to get it out. Kadri gets hammered down by Kane. It's back out to the neutral zone. And Bouchard will play it back now for Edmonton. Pass up. Deflected by Kane. Taken back by Colorado. Kane trying to steal it again. And that's played back now. Yes, Grace, all the time. Into the offensive zone. Here comes McKinnon. Shot in there. Blocker stopped by Smith. Out to the point. Long shot. That one gets knocked down. The Oilers will clear their zone. Back the other way. Dumped into the offensive zone. Shannon, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for Shannon. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely, Nick. Yes. Welcome in. I don't think I've said hi yet. Welcome in, Nick. And yes, if I did a tour of all the rinks, I mean, I'd make that a freaking movie, dude. That I would film the whole thing, make that a movie, and And that would definitely be up on the channel for sure. Favorite Bruin, Paul, is Patrice Bergeron. One back now by the Oilers. Lifted up the boards, past McCarr. Out of the zone. It's icing against Edmonton, so that will come right back to their end. Just over a minute in, it will be another offensive zone draw here for the Avalanche. One back now again by the Oilers. And they're looking to clear their zone. It's sent again all the way down, and it's icing. $18:44 now to go in the second. And it will be an offensive zone face-off now again for Colorado. Here we are now. Landeskog again. Can't win the draw. It's one back by McDavid. Keith to the far side boards. Out of the zone. Cleared there by Edmonton as they skate up ice. Trying to take it now. Here's stolen back by Colorado. McCarr with speed. Offensive zone. Fires a shot. That one just sent wide. Worked around now. Avs trying to keep it in. They cannot. Yeah, all the Boston teams, Grace. All the Boston teams for every sport. Cade, what's going on? Welcome in. Zachary, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for Zachary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Ryber, what's going on? Welcome in. Played down low now. Oilers trying to work it around the offensive zone. Long shot from Nurse. That's blocked. Abe Kubel is shaken up, just getting back to his skates. Edmonton still has it. Into the offensive zone. Joseph, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Back out now. Played across. Half wall. Back to the blue line. And that's cleared out by Colorado. Good job defensively. Oilers have to chase again. Hey, congratulations, Nick. Glad that you're feeling better. That's awesome. Played up now. Here's McDavid. Or no, Fogle, excuse me. Through the middle. Good step up there on CC. Oilers dump it deep, though. Manson goes to Johnson up the boards and out of the zone. Colorado able to clear. Stolen back, though, and neutralized by Edmonton. Ryan McLeod with it. McLeod down low. We're going to cycle around the net. Sends it to the far side. Passes offline for Barry, and that's out of the zone. 3 minutes in now to the second period. Still a 0-0 game. And we're going to get a whistle here now. And it will be a face-off coming up in the Colorado end. Hey, thanks, Pokemon Legend. I appreciate it. I don't know if anybody from radio is listening, but I mean, I'd certainly be open to it, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But just trying to grow the channel now and focus here on the channel and just keep it growing and heading in the right direction. Ozone draw now. McDavid against McKinnon. Johnny, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's welcome in Johnny, everybody. Awesome to have you on the channel. Get that sub hype in the chat. Played around now, down in the corner. Played up the wall now, up and out, through the middle. And that's dumped in now by Colorado. Here's McKinnon into the middle. Spin around. Blocked there. Out to the point. Taves with a long shot. That one's blocked in front. Trying to come back the other way is McDavid. Oilers to the offensive zone. Moved back here. Bouchard with it. Into the face-off dot shot. And there, and a big stop by Francouz. What a great save there again by Pavel Francouz. He's had a stellar night in goal for the Avalanche in relief of Darcy Kemper, who's out injured. And Francouz makes another big stop. It's his 15th of the game already. And he and Mike Smith have both been awesome in net tonight. Eric, I don't know what you're talking about. Darcy Kemper isn't playing tonight. He's out injured. And both goalies in this game have been phenomenal. And it's brought up here now into the middle. Played by Nurse. Avalanche keep it in. Long shot. There they score! We finally get a goal. It's a deflection by Nazem Kadri. Glove side on Smith. And it's a 1-0 lead for Colorado. And with 16:02 to go in the second, we finally get our first goal. And actually, it was Lehkonen. It was Lehkonen getting the piece of it on the way through. Kadri shot the puck. Lehkonen got the tip on it in front. And it deflects glove side by Mike Smith. That is going to be Arturi Lehkonen's goal, assisted by Nazem Kadri. And Colorado's got a 1-0 lead here with 15:52 to go in period 2. Great tip there by Lehkonen. And we get another shot in that one. And they score again! It's a quick one! As Josh Manson beats Smith glove side. And just like that, it's 2-0 Colorado as they score a couple goals back to back. And this game went from 0-0 to 2-0 in a matter of seconds. As Colorado scores another one. Low glove side. And the Avalanche now lead by 2 goals. And back to back in the back of the net. And we're getting a timeout here by Edmonton. The Edmonton Oilers are using their timeout now early in the second period after Colorado scores back-to-back goals and it's a 2-0 game. Hey, BC Transportation, what's going on? QWW, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. So timeout used here by Edmonton, and the Avalanche put a couple quick ones in, and now they're up by 2 goals. Still early on here in period number 2. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Unknown, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. So we've got Lehkonen on a tip for the first goal, and we got Manson with a blast on the second goal for Colorado. And now here's Edmonton in the offensive zone. Long shot there. That one gets knocked down. Avalanche try and move it up. Into the offensive zone. Played down to the corner. 15:20 now to go here in period 2. Abe Kubel down low. Hit by Barry. Taken by Comfer. Back out to the blue line. Long shot. Misses wide. Off the back of the goal. Oilers trying to clear. Here's Puljujarvi. And he's able to muscle it up. McLeod clears the zone. Brings it to the offensive end. Trying to get around Taves. Gonna take it now. Behind the net. Colorado with possession again as we're just over 5 minutes into the second period. Through it now. Into the middle. Taken by the Oilers. Back in their own end. It's Duncan Keith. Pass to McDavid. He's stood up at the red line and just has to dump it in. Played down now in the corner. Kane on the forecheck. McDavid comes in as well. Nichushkin takes the puck. Avs are out of their zone. Back the other way. Deep into the offensive end. Nichushkin plays it down low. Back out up the board. Stolen by Hyman. And Hyman will clear for the Oilers. Move through here into the attacking zone. Here's McKinnon. McKinnon with a spin around backhand. That one misses wide. Played back now into the offensive zone. Drop pass here. And that one gets shoveled away by Francouz to the sidewall. Here's Colorado up ice. 2-on-1. Avalanche into the offensive zone. Pass across shot. They score again! 13:58 to go in the second. It's a 3-0 game as Colorado strikes with another. This time it's Mikko Rantanen on a 2-on-1 into the offensive zone. And this is turning very, very quickly here. Holy cow. Things changed in an absolute flash. This went from a very even 0-0 game now all of a sudden to being dominated by Colorado. Damien, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Colorado now. Neutrals are back at the center dot for the face-off. Kadri's going to get kicked out of the dot here. 13:58 to go in the second, and Colorado's busted this one open. 3 goals in 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Playing it around now. Christopher, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Rolled in on Francouz. He covers it up. And 13:41 to go in the second. We're going to go to our first commercial break of this period. And Colorado with the 3-0 lead have busted things open here in the second period and are in complete control now over the Oilers. Jace, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We've gone now to our first commercial stoppage of period number 2. And we've got a 3-0 lead now for the Avalanche. I appreciate you guys all being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget, if you hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, talk hockey, and have some fun. And this went from a 0-0 tie game, very even. All of a sudden now in the last 2.5 minutes, Colorado's completely busted it open and now has a 3-0 lead. So, what a second period here for the Avalanche. Avatar, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you as always in the chat. Yes, Grace. I do live stream all regular season long, and then even more in the playoffs. That'd be pretty wild, Eric. I don't think they're both going to be, but that'd be pretty wild. That would definitely shock me, though. Ron, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Here we are now back underway. Defensive zone faceoff taken by Colorado. And they can't get it out of the zone. Edmonton trying to work it deep now. It's taken back. Avs finally get it out as they push it to neutral ice. Over the red line, they'll dump it in. Colorado down first to it. Confer in the corner. Plays it behind the net. Out in front. Stolen back by the Oilers. Then Colorado gets it back. Played around now with 13:13 left. Second period action. Playing it around now. And that's lifted up all the way out. Cleared back to the Colorado zone for Devon Taves to regroup. Played here now with 12:55 left. Through the middle. Backhanded into the offensive zone. Logan O'Connor first there. Plays it through to Helm. Darren Helm trying to work it in front. Through the middle. Nobody gets a stick on it. Trying to play it back now. Up out of the zone. Edmonton with it through neutral ice. Into the offensive end. Here comes McDavid. Behind the net taken by Helm. Backhanded up the wall. That goes up and out of play. It hit the glass though, so no penalty. but it will be an offensive zone face-off coming now for the Oilers in the Colorado end. Captain Cool, what's going on? Welcome in. So Draisaitl will take the offensive zone draw now. And that's sent to the sideboards. Eric Johnson first to it. Colorado looking to clear. Played up through the middle, deflected into the offensive end. Heavy on the forecheck. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins clears it up the wall, though. Draisaitl will get it out. Neutral zone. Into the offensive end on the near side boards. Taken here, left on the left side. Move to the middle, now behind the net. Nugent-Hopkins. Pressured there by a couple of Avalanche players as a scrum for it down low. Hey, thank you for being here, Ron. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Vanessa, what's going on? Welcome in. Omerta, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I'm doing pretty well, Jace. How are you? Thanks for coming by. Played out now. Kadri trying to get it down low. It's Bouchard back with it. On the far side, up the right wing comes Draisaitl. He'll spin off the check. And regroup now with a pass through the neutral zone to Nugent-Hopkins. He gets stood up by Manson. Colorado takes the puck. Here are the Avalanche now into the offensive zone. 3-on-2. Rantanen with a shot. That one, he just rips it wide. Oilers come back the other way. Moved into the middle. Here's Darnell Nurse. His shot gets blocked. 11:15 to go here in the second. End to end they go. Starting to open up a little bit. Colorado trying to clear. And the Avs will send that one all the way down, but it will be icing. And that's going to give us a whistle here with 11:01 to go in the period. An icing call against Colorado. Edmonton gets the offensive zone face-off opportunity. Darren, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really, really appreciate it. So, we'll see what McDavid can do in the face-off dot here against Nazem Kadri. And that's one back by Edmonton. Out to the point. Long shot there. Blocked wide. And chipped out of the zone by Colorado. They come up ice. Move to the middle. Here's Manson. High slot. Shot just sends that wide blocker side. Back the other way now. Into the offensive zone. Down low. 10:40 to go in the second as we close in on the halfway point of this game. Greg, what's going on? Welcome. Trying to cycle it here. Hyman out in front. Poked away by the Colorado D, but Nurse keeps it in. Played down in the corner now. Hyman with McCarr all over him. Eventually Rantanen comes away with a puck and will lift that all the way down. It's going to be icing, though, again here against Colorado. And it will be another ozone draw for Edmonton. Down by 3. Looking to get a goal on the board and cut it back to a 2-goal game. David, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. I'm forgetting the order already, Nick. I think it was Rantanen. The first one was Lehkonen, then it was Manson, then it was Rantanen with the third, Nick. Yes. Hey, thank you, Greg. You too. Hope all is well. Appreciate you being here. All the way down and iced again. Okay, Colorado's starting to get into some trouble here with some icings, and you keep giving Edmonton offensive zone faceoffs. Eventually, they're probably going to get some chances. So, you don't want to do this too much if you're the Avalanche here. Hey, no worries, David. You're never late. You know, I understand people have other things going on, and just pop in and out as you're able to. Appreciate you being here. Marnez, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I played hockey for 12 years, starting when I was 6 years old, Grace. I started playing when I was 6 and played all the way through high school. Taken up now. 10 minutes to go here in the second as we are officially halfway through this game. Colorado with a 3-goal lead. Taken now by McLeod. Poked in there, back the other way, trying to clear it. Yes, Vanessa, he's one of the best goaltenders in the entire NHL. He's very much going to help the Rangers. Played up now. Move through the middle here. Here's a chance again. Landeskog can't get the shot off. Good D there from Kulak. Playing it around now. Down in the corner. 9:25 to go here in the second. Back out. Cleared out of the zone by the Oilers. Ryan will chase. Mikko Rantanen had the third goal. Played down low. That's icing again with 9:15 left. So Edmonton gets another offensive zone face-off here. Played around now. Byram trying to lift it out. Can't get it out of the zone. Yamamoto along the wall. Back Bouchard at the point. Long shot blocked. Colorado clears. That'll go all the way down. Mike Smith will come out and play it. Down in the corner. Taken through the middle into the offensive end. Yamamoto stood up by Jack Johnson. And Johnson sends that one up the wall but can't clear the zone. Played around now. Here's Draisaitl. Moved across. Long shot there. That one gets missed. Cleared out now. Back in the neutral zone. Colorado with it. Into the offensive zone. Shot goes high off glass. Colorado trying to keep it in. Oilers looking for a breakout play. 8:20 to go here in the second. Moved across now. Good pass there. Shot attempt just goes wide from Lehkonen. Playing it now. Back out to the point. Devon Taves with it. 8 minutes to go here in period 2. High slot there. Shot. Kadri just can't put that one home. What a good opportunity there. Looks like he rang the pipe with it. Worked around now behind the net. Rantanen. Through to Kadri in the corner. Back to Rantanen behind the net. 7:45 to go in the second. Moved out into the middle, and it's stolen by Draisaitl. He clears it out of the zone. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Back the other way. Behind the net now, Mike Smith sends it over to his D-man. Here's Duncan Keith with it. Trying to start a breakout. Oilers through the neutral zone. Deflected into the offensive end. First one there is McDavid in the corner. Up the boards, cleared by Colorado, no icing. And the Oilers regroup again in their own zone with 7:05 left. Second period action, 3-0 lead for Colorado. All the goals came here in period 2. Ripped around up the wall, chipped out there by Edmonton. No, they don't get it out. It's kept in here by Colorado. Good pinch by the D. That was Byram. Here's another shot. Smith has to make a nice save on that one. Now McDavid comes away with the puck, carrying it through the neutral zone into the offensive end. And he gets hammered down. Good D from Byram. Kane comes in with a big hit on Newhook. Colorado comes away with the puck, though, and they're going to skate it up ice. Comfer into the offensive end. Looking for a play in front, behind the net. Pass out high. Can't get it through the Oilers' D, and McLeod will clear the zone. Moved across here now. Manson with it through the middle. Off a stick of Abe Kubel. Smith comes out to play it, and the Oilers clear their end. Grant, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Man Cave, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by the chat. 6 minutes now to go here in the second. Brought up now out of the zone. Colorado clears, dumps it into the offensive zone. Smith comes out, sends it, trying to get it back the other way. Susan, I bet a lot during the regular season, but I haven't bet at all in the playoffs. I think the playoff games are a little more unpredictable, but in the regular season, yes. Played down behind the net now. Cody, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Moved up over the red line into the offensive zone. DeMarco, welcome in. Thank you for watching. And we're going to get a high sticking penalty here. Kadri going to the penalty box here for Colorado. Oilers are going to get a power play chance. And later stages now of the second period, this might be what they need to get on the board. It's going to be a power play opportunity. And Edmonton with a chance to try and cut into this lead now here with this man advantage. But it's going to come after this commercial break. After we're now going to have our final commercial stoppage of period number 2. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget that thumbs up button and subscribe in the chat if you haven't. It helps out the channel a ton and is greatly, greatly appreciated. Awesome to have you here. Good. Thanks for all the support tonight, guys. And don't forget, fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. I cover the entire NHL. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. JD, what's going on? Jonathan, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Jason, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. Hey, thanks for watching, Christopher. Appreciate it. Melissa, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Great to have you. We are back underway. Edmonton wins the opening faceoff. They set up on the power play in the offensive zone. Trying to get back in with a goal here to cut the lead to 2. 1:45 to go still on the power play as they set up and work it around the attacking end. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Tommy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Moved around now. Down low. McDavid to dry saddle. Trying to get a pass across. That goes off glass. Deflected. And Nugent Hopkins keeps it in. Down low. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Back out high to Barry. Long shot. That one deflects to the corner. Back to the middle. Hyman to the blue line. Kept in by Barry. Oilers still have possession. Offensive zone. Back out high. Over now, Nugent Hopkins, top of the circle, skates it in. Trying to find someone in the middle. Cogliano steals for Colorado and clears it all the way down. 55 seconds left to go on the power play. Edmonton has to regroup. Ben, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Have a good night, John Lucas. Thanks for watching. Awesome to have you here, as always. Vanessa, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Jeremiah, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Played up now out to the blue line. Oilers keep it in. 25 seconds to go. Pass out high. Long shot from the point. That one just deflects wide of the goal. And Colorado will clear it again all the way down. 15 seconds left on the power play. And that is just about going to do it here as Edmonton dumps it in. Manson back to get it. And that is going to do it. Power play is over. The Avalanche have killed it off. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and we've got 3:10 to go in period 2. Brought up now through the neutral zone. Played down here, but Johnson behind the net, rips it up the wall. Here's Rantanen, he clears it. That's going to be icing, though, as it goes all the way down, and we'll get a whistle with 2:58 left. Ozone draw for the Oilers coming up. Hey, MC Lego, what's going on? Welcome in. 66, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. So it'll be an offensive zone draw here. McLeod to take it for the Oilers. And it's taken now by Johnson off the draw, trying to clear it to the blue line. Can't get it out, though. Colorado with another chance. This time, it's cleared out to the neutral zone. Now up ice, here's McKinnon driving in, shot! And a big shoulder stop there by Smith. So he gets a piece of that one, keeping it 3-0. Out in front of the Oilers bench now. Edmonton takes possession back, 2:35 to go in the period. Dumped in, that one's ripped. And back out to the neutral zone. Oilers try again. Cross corner dump from Kane. Rantanen back to get it. Cassian chases. Kane with a big hit on Makar. Nurse pinches to keep it in. Has some help from Ryan. Round out. Colorado will try again to get this puck out. Move to the middle and out to the neutral zone. Taken back by Cody Ceci. 2 minutes now to go here in the second period. Colorado still with a 3-0 lead. Played up now into the offensive zone. Here comes Newhook, trying to get around Nurse. Nurse shields him to the outside. Warren Foegele takes the puck and clears. Played over now, 1:40 to go in the second. Colorado back the other way. Out high there, Manson with a shot deflected wide. Susan, the penalty will carry over into the next period. Unless it's at the end of the game. Here's a chance there. Nurse trying to drive it. Poke checked away there. But we get a penalty call. And Colorado takes another penalty here. It's going to be a power play for the Oilers. And, hey, Aube-Kubel's headed to the penalty box. And it's a high sticking call again here against Colorado. And Susan, perfect timing. So we're going to see this in action. 1:15 to go in the period. Colorado takes a penalty. The rest of Aube-Kubel's penalty will carry over into the third. If it's at the end of the game, it doesn't. It's over. But if it's between periods when the game's still going on, it does carry over. Chris Linsmeyer from Colorado. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Shout out to you. Glad that you enjoy the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Johnny. Penalties carry over into overtime. So if the game's going to overtime and you get a penalty with a minute left in regulation, there'll be a minute of power play time to start OT. So we go to a commercial break here. I guess there was another commercial that needed to be done because I thought the last commercial break was the last one of the period, but I guess not. This one is. So we're down now to just over a minute to go in the second. Edmonton back to the man advantage. Colorado killed the first one off. We'll see if they can do it again. And we are back now from the commercial break. Aube-Kubel in the box. And you got the stick up there on Draisaitl when he was finishing his check. So it's a 2-minute power play now for Edmonton. And they'll try and win this offensive zone draw and get set up. Down now. Down below the goal line. Both teams digging for it. Draisaitl comes away. He gets it taken off his stick, though, and Colorado will clear. All the way down, 1 minute to go in the second. Played up now by Tyson Barrie. Still a minute 40 to go on the power play. Yes, Vanessa, I'll be live tomorrow night for Game 2 between the Lightning and Rangers. Shot in there from Draisaitl. That goes high off glass on a deflection. 40 seconds to go in the period. Cleared all the way down by the Avs PK again. Thank you, Grace. Appreciate it. Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really, really good to have you, as always. Final 25 seconds now of the period. Power play time will carry over into the third if the Oilers don't score. Working it out now to the point. Barry with it. Moved out, long shot, and a good save there. That one's covered up by Francouz. And 11.6 to go in the second. It will be another ozone draw for Edmonton. Hey, you got it, Jeremiah. I'm just, I'm speaking from experience, so I wanted to let you know. Offensive zone draw here for the Oilers with 11.6 to go in the second period. One back out to the neutral zone. 7 seconds to go. And that's cleared all the way down by Colorado. That's going to end the second. So period comes to an end. The horn sounds. It is a 3-0 lead for Colorado. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes to play. And a little bit of power play time will carry over for Edmonton into the third period. But right now we are going to the intermission. We're going to have some time to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the third to begin. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. So, it would really mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. I'm just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, talk hockey, have fun, and really enjoying these conference finals so far. Colorado with a big game tonight. We'll see if they can hold on in the third or if Edmonton has a big time comeback in them. We'll see what the final 20 minutes bring us. But really, really appreciate it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for the support. Technically, as long as they don't grab the puck with their glove, Johnny, technically, yes. But that would very much take away, like another player out there playing. So I don't think that would be a good strategy, but, I mean, there's no rule really against it. We see defensemen make saves from time to time when the goaltender's, out of position or, has been caught, out of the crease. We see defensemen make stops, but I've never seen anybody just like park a defenseman in the crease. I've never seen anyone do that. Have a good night, Vanessa. Thanks for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Big Show, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you as always. Yeah, the 3 goals all happened within like 2 minutes and 4 seconds. So it was 3 very quick scores, and that was it. Yeah, the last game against the Blues that Colorado won, Avatar Manson made a huge save. But, that, like, they can be in there covering for a few seconds, but I've never seen anyone just, like, park a defenseman there. Nathaniel, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Is anyone new? Good night, Pokemon Legend. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Really, really appreciate it. So, yeah, guys, I'll be live tomorrow for Game 2 between the Rangers and Lightning. I will not be live this weekend, however. Game 3s, for this series on Saturday and the other series on Sunday, I will not be able to do the Game 3s this weekend. I am working all day. I've got a graduation party Saturday night that I have to go, right from work to, so I won't be live Saturday or Sunday. Sunday's game is an afternoon game. I won't even be done with work until after that one is over. So I can't do either of the Game 3s this weekend, but I'll be back for Game 4s starting Monday. And then during the week, I should be good to stream all week long. All week long for all the during the week games, like Monday through Friday. And I have no idea what next weekend is looking like yet. I take it one weekend at a time. But I know that I'm working all weekend this weekend, so I won't be able to stream either the Game 3s, but Game 4s pick up on Monday. And then by Friday, we'll be into Game 6s, so it'll be pretty late in the series. Hey, I appreciate it, Nathaniel. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome to have you. I'm glad that you enjoy the channel so much. Beevnon, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for Beevnon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Steven, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I wish, Omerta. I wish. Ethan, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. We'll see, Jeremiah. I'm going to be working all weekend, so I'd rather be watching hockey. But at the same time, I get a pretty big paycheck when I do the full Saturday and Sunday days. So I gotta make some money somehow. But there are other channels that have been streaming throughout the playoffs. I know you guys probably like listening to me and are watching me instead for a reason, but you guys might have to, if you really need a stream for Saturday or Sunday, you might have to check out a different channel for that one. But I'll be back on Monday night for Game 4s of this series, actually. And obviously, also tomorrow night, I'm doing the Game 2 for the Lightning and Rangers as well. So it's not like this is my last stream before I have a couple days without one, but I just wanted to let you guys know early so that I don't want anybody showing up surprised on the weekend and being like, where's the stream? It's like, no, I'm telling you now that there won't be one. Yeah, Nick has been streaming a lot of these playoff games, Avatar. He's been putting in a lot of work this postseason. I don't remember. I've been subscribed to Twisted Wrister's channel for a while now. I've known him for definitely over a year. I don't remember him ever streaming as much as he has this year, so he's putting in a lot of work right now. So definitely shout out to Twisted Wrister, and if you guys are looking for streams, he's got some good ones going this postseason. He's a good friend of mine. Hey, Man Cave, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's welcome Man Cave to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Let's get that sub hype in the chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, thank you, Avatar. I like it when people from, my channel support others the others that I support and vice versa. So there's a lot of hockey channels out there now. I remember I feel like a few years ago there were only a few of us that were doing this, but there's a lot of channels now. So there's different options out there, and I'm trying to just keep this channel growing and stay ahead of the competition, I guess so to say, but also support a lot of the other great hockey creators that are doing this as well. I mean, that'd be a long trip, John Lucas. Game 4 is in Tampa, so that'd be a long trip. But I don't know, maybe. Nick and I have collabed on videos before. We've never done a stream together, Johnny, but we've collabed on videos before. He's come on my channel. I've gone on his a couple of times. We've done some videos together. Jam, what's going on? Welcome in. LG, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you. Hey, thanks for watching, Susan. Appreciate you being here. It's awesome to have you on the channel. Thank you so much. Hey, I wouldn't call it big money, Jeff. I mean, at least not on my channel yet. At least not on my channel yet. But once you get to a certain point, it's definitely big money. But let me tell you, it takes a lot to get to that point. And also, out of the number of people that try YouTube, a very, very small percentage of them ever get to that point. Blue 6. What's going on? Welcome in. All right, have a good night. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Good night, John Lucas. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Always great to see you in the chat. Hopefully, we'll talk soon. No, I don't have any YouTube rewards yet. No. You don't even get a plaque from YouTube until you get to 100K. So, I mean, I'm not even to 10K yet. I've got a long way to go before I get a plaque. Honestly, very unsure if I'll ever get to 100K. I mean, that's like such an insane number. I'm just happy to get to 10 at this point. I'm happy to get to 10 at this point. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm going to keep trying to keep the channel growing, but 100K is such a crazy big number. I don't know if I'll ever get there. I'm going to need like some massive marketing campaign or something to get to 100K. I'm sure it plays a role, Reaper. I mean, I don't know how big of a role, and obviously all of these guys are professional athletes in extremely good condition, but anytime a team plays in Denver, we see it in all sports, especially football. When the away team plays at the Denver Broncos Stadium, they're all getting oxygen on the sidelines, and it plays a big factor. I bet it does for hockey at least a little bit as well. And definitely a factor, but that's part of it. I mean, you're playing in Denver, Colorado. You got up in the mountains there. Eddie, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm very sorry to hear that, man. Very sorry. Condolences to you and your family, Eddie. Very, very sorry to hear that, man. That's tough news for sure. Yeah, Avatar. I'm not getting the rights to show the game. You know how many millions of dollars are paid out to do that? That's literally like you have to be a television company with a TV deal with the NHL, which is literally millions of dollars. You don't just get the rights to show the game. I've never flown to that far west, Brian. I again would love to someday. There's lots of places I'd love to travel, but I don't get a chance to travel much. I work all summer. Someday, maybe if this channel ever hits it big and I'm making good money doing this and I can just focus on doing videos, which I could do remotely and while traveling. If the channel ever gets to that point, I'd love to travel over, but all over the place. But right now, I just don't have the means to do that. Yeah, definitely, Jeremiah, man. There's so much traveling I'd love to do. I just don't have the time or the money right now, but hopefully we're getting there. Hey, all right. I mean, not bad, Ben. I'll take it. I'll take it, Ben. I mean, the NHL, literally the NHL channel themselves doesn't have that many more viewers than me. I'll take it. I guess that's a good sign for this channel. Favorite third jersey besides the Bruins? Oof. Oh, boy. Now I got to think about third jerseys. A lot of them I haven't seen in a while. Boy, oh boy, let me think about this. I wish I had like a poster in front of me with like every team's third jersey on it. One that is that I really like that's coming to mind right away is the Washington Capitals with the blue jersey, the blue Capitals jersey with the big white W on it and the red trim. I like those. I like the Caps when they go blue as their main color. I obviously like they're normally red, but their third jerseys being blue. I like that they kind of invert the colors where red becomes the secondary color on their thirds and blue becomes the primary color. That's those are ones that I like. Trying to think. Yeah, the Kings purple jerseys are awesome. I love those. Third jersey. The Flames made what was their third jersey with the white logo rather than the black. They're regulars now, so can't even really call that a third jersey anymore because they made them their primaries, which I love because those are my favorite Flames jerseys. Trying to think here. Emmett, what's going on? Welcome in. Boo Boo, welcome in. Six, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Six, that'd be awesome for sure. Again, I don't know if it'll ever happen. Well, it definitely won't be an OHL team because I'm not in Canada. Or anywhere near an OHL team. I know that there's some in the U.S., I think, that are just like in Michigan and stuff, like below the border, but I'm not anywhere near an OHL team, so it probably won't be an OHL team, but maybe like ECHL or AHL possibly. Reaper, I agree, Reaper. I agree. You gotta just take it one goal at a time if you're the Oilers, and just try and get one early and work from there. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate that. Johnny, I just don't. I don't think I'd enjoy living in Azerbaijan. I'm not too fond of the idea of moving to Azerbaijan, but I guess maybe the streaming rights would be a lot cheaper there, probably. Oh shoot! Here we go. We're ready to go here for the third period. That felt like kind of a fast intermission. Oh, another third jersey that I really like that I just thought of, the San Jose Sharks black ones. Like when the Sharks go with the all black jerseys with the like logo and the teal trim. Love those from San Jose. That's another one that I really like. Anyway, here we are now. Puck is dropped. Third period has begun. Oilers dump it in. They still have power play time carrying over from the second. And they've got 30 seconds left on that power play as they regroup with the puck in neutral ice. Trying to dump it in here all the way down. And 20 seconds to go. Barry carries it up for Edmonton. Trying to get a chance here early in period number 3. Looking for their first goal. Moving it around. Shot through the middle there. That one misses. Cleared to the blue line. Kept in by Draisaitl. Taken in now. Down low. Penalty time is over now. We're back to 5-on-5. The Colorado Avalanche kill it off again. And out of the zone now into the offensive zone. Here's Helm with a shot. That's blocked down by the Oilers D. Edmonton back the other way. Back up now through the neutral zone. Backhanded in there by McDavid. Good save from Francouz. Minute and 10 seconds into this third. Oilers trying to get their first goal of the game still. Down 3-0. Marky, what's going on? Welcome in. AJ, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you guys in the chat. Awesome to have you. Third period action. Game number 2. Colorado still with a 3-goal lead. Eric Johnson takes it in his own zone. Passes it up to Landeskog. Over the red line, backhanded in. Chasing in deep on Smith, who sends it up the wall. Played by Keith. Pressure on the forecheck coming here from Colorado. Played out now. Hey, Red Rubber, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Hope your stream is going well. Appreciate you stopping by. Awesome to see you in the chat as always. Behind the net now, it's Jack Johnson. That's lifted out of the zone. Edmonton in the neutral zone. Trying to carry it back in is Draisaitl. He spins back, passes it up, and in behind the goal line. Francouz comes out to play it. And Francouz sent that one up the boards, but was not able to get it out. Chance in front. Down now in the corner. Played here by Newhook. Trying to send it out front. Kicked off a skate. 17:22 to go here in the third. And that's cleared out now by Colorado. They'll chase it. Cogliano first on it. He gets knocked down in the corner. Trying to steal it away now. Here's a chance out in front. And right under the stick there. Chance for Kadri. Backhand. And Smith keeps that one out. Worked around now. Abe Kubel with a shot. Saved there by Smith. CC gets it back. Lifted up and out of the zone. Here's Derek Ryan back the other way for the Oilers against Devon Taves. Avs take it down low. Pressure coming from Fogle. Stolen back. There's a shot. High glove side, and that one goes off glass. 16:14 to go here in the third. Hey, Ben, I appreciate you being here. Sorry about the wife being annoyed, but thanks for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. Lifted up now and out, all the way down. Colorado will chase. It's Nichushkin against Kulak. And it's played up through the middle. Oilers will try and get this out of their zone. It's skated up by McDavid into the offensive end. Hyman sends it deep. Played now by Johnson. 16:05 left through the middle into the on the attack now is Colorado. Here's McKinnon. Short side shot, saved by Smith. Played around now, up the wall, and kept in by O'Connor. Good play there by Logan O'Connor. Back the other way. Hyman, offensive zone for Edmonton. Back check from Colorado. Stealing the puck is Cogliano up and out of the zone. Past Helm. Oilers have to regroup with Duncan Keith. And Edmonton now back in their own zone. Over just about 4.5 minutes into this third. Still looking for their first goal as Colorado steals it. O'Connor up ice. Around the goal. Looking for a play in front. Goes back to the point with it. Sent down low now. Puck and net gets knocked off its pegs here. And Colorado had it in the offensive zone, but the net gets knocked off with 15:20 to go. And that is going to be a face-off coming up now as we're about just under 5 minutes into this third period. Colorado still in control. Ozone draw now here for the Avalanche. Yeah, Jeremiah, I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. For sure. I don't think I could ever be with someone who didn't like hockey. William, what's going on? Welcome in. Goal scorers for Colorado are Lehkonen, Manson, and Rantanen. 2 cats, Grace. We had a dog up until a couple weeks ago, but he ended up passing away. He was 13, so he was old and kind of, in poor health, so we knew it was coming, but he ended up passing away a couple weeks ago. So now we just have 2 cats left, and they're both very awesome. Taken back now by Manson with it through the middle into the offensive zone. It's Newhook. Shot there. And that one misses wide. Back out of the zone. Played down low now. Taken in the corner. Cece. And through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here's Darnell Nurse. Deflected. That one just wide. Nugent Hopkins with a good redirection. Well then, I guess that's not going to be my girl, Moon Man. Not going to be one of them then. Played around now. 14 minutes to go in the third. Behind the net. Colorado still in the offensive zone. Landeskog with the puck. Pass out here. Shot in there. Smith makes a save. It redirects wide. Moved around now. Pass across. Makar out high. Shot in there. Smith makes the pad stop. Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Everyone, thank you guys so much. Played up and out. Right back in here. Colorado into the offensive zone. McKinnon with it. I gotta say, I'm very good. I think it's promising to see Colorado not sitting back here defensively. I think they learned their lesson in Game 1 when Edmonton almost came back after they were down 7-3. Colorado sat back too much in that game after they got the big lead. Now, this one, they're not sitting back at all. They're still playing their game. And that's a much better strategy than just trying to sit back and play prevent defense. Oilers will eat you alive if you do that. Back the other way now. Over the red line. Dumped in by Cece. 12:40 to go in the third. Porfirio, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. 12:36 to go here in the third. We get a whistle with a puck out in the neutral zone. And I think we had too many men on the ice here for Edmonton. It's going to be a power play for Colorado, already up by 3. And we had too many men on the ice for the Edmonton Oilers. A bad, bad time to take that penalty. And it's going to be a power play for the Avalanche when we get back from this commercial break. It'll be our first commercial stoppage of the third period. And already with a 3-goal lead, it's going to be a power play for the Avalanche as Edmonton had too many men on the ice. Vision, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. Awesome to have you. All right, so we head to our first commercial break now of this third period. Edmonton with too many men on the ice. Colorado to the power play. Already with a 3-goal lead, trying to take a 2-0 series lead. Veggie Vet, yes, you're definitely right about that. I mean, that's never a good penalty to take, but it's especially bad in the third period. Like, you can kind of, it's always a bad penalty, but if it happens in the first, you have time to recover, and, it may not have a huge impact on the outcome of the game. In the third period, that's a very bad time to take a two-men on the ice penalty. Nathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. So, again, guys, it really means a lot and helps the channel a ton. If you could please hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy the games, have fun. And we're coming back from the commercial break here. Really, really appreciate the support from everyone here tonight. Thank you guys so much. We're coming back. Offensive zone face-off here for Colorado. It's won back defensively, though, by the Oilers. They clear it to the blue line, but not out. Avalanche trying to set up now in the offensive zone. Back to the point. Rantanen plays it down low. Back to Rantanen out high. Played over now, top of the circle. Here's a chance. Long shot there. McKinnon's blast. Blocked to the corner. Trying to work it out now. Another chance in the middle. Kadri in on Smith. Smith makes the save. And he covers that one up. And then we get a little pushing after the whistle. But it dies down rather quickly. 12:08 to go in the third. 1:33 left on Colorado's power play. They have the 3-0 lead. I don't think they make the playoffs next season, Micah. They're basically in a build mode right now. Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you. All right, have a good night, Red Rubber. Good luck. And we'll talk soon for sure. It's one back here. Makar, Avalanche have it. Offensive zone now, trying to set up here. Out high to Makar, over to the faceoff dot. Shot there from Kadri. That's deflected up and out of play. And 1:15 to go here on the power play still. Maybe, Jay, they can be closer. I don't see them getting in, but I don't know. They showed a lot of good flashes this year of being a significantly improved team. So I think they're headed in the right direction, but I don't know about next year just yet. But again, we'll see what moves they make in the offseason as well. Hey, Andrea, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. Appreciate the support. 1:15 to go on the power play here for Colorado. They've got the 3-0 lead in the third. We've got 11:45 left in this one as Edmonton takes it. And they're going to clear that one all the way down. Good job on the PK. Played behind the net here. Makar with it. 1 minute to go on the power play. Makar will start the play up to Landeskog. Pass back. Speed now from McKinnon through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Driving wide. Down to the corner. Rims it around the wall. Trying to play this now. Setting up in the attacking end. Still with 40 seconds of power play time to go. Cross to McKinnon. Top of the circle on the far side now. Shot that one just ripped wide by Rantanen. And that's cleared out now. Here's McLeod. $20 seconds still to go here, but Edmonton's got possession, killing this one off. Bouchard in their own zone, dumps it in deep. Played back now, Makar being chased by Yamamoto. Julius, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Jared, welcome in. Sam, thank you. JT. So free agency is only in the off season, JT. Or Or, well, no, I mean, they could wait until into the season to sign, I guess. So it's not only in the offseason, but the main signing time for free agents is in the offseason. Trades can happen anytime during the year up until the trade deadline. And then after the trade deadline, you're not allowed to trade anymore until the draft. But trades can happen through most of the year. Signings happen through most of the year. But the big signing period is in the summer during free agency. We'll see if they have the cap space, Roger. It will depend on how the Oilers' cap situation works out here. But anyway, we just had a little incident in front of the Oilers' bench there. And we are going to get 4-on-4 as Cassian and Byram go to the penalty box. So, power play for the Avalanche is over. We're now to 4-on-4 hockey. And we got Byram for the Avs and Cassian for the Oilers in the penalty boxes. My Bad Gaming channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get that new sub hype. So here we are now, 10:05 to go in the third period. Some 4-on-4 action with open ice. And it is taken now. Edmonton with it, trying to work it out of their zone. Taken now by Bouchard through the neutral zone. Back here, dumped in by the Oilers. They work that one deep. Here's Draisaitl down low. Oilers certainly have no problem playing 4-on-4. No problem playing 4-on-4. This opens up the ice for their offensive guys. As Smith clears that one up. Taken here by McDavid. Pass through the middle is stolen by Colorado. The Avs will get possession back. 55 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Here's Manson with it. 9:10 to go in the third. Now into the offensive zone. Maybe Micah. As Kadri blasts one in there on Smith, who makes a save and covers that one up with 9 minutes on the dot to go here in the third period. Colorado still leads 3-0. All the goals came back in the second. And we'll see how this one finishes out. Oilers needing a big comeback here now with less than 10 minutes to go. Colorado trying to hold on for this win and take a 2-0 series lead. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Yo, John with the 5. Let's get some dono hype in the chat for John. Dropping a 5 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. We're at our middle commercial break here of period 2 with 9 minutes to go. And it's still going to be some 4-on-4 time when we get back from the break. All right, here we are now coming back from the commercial break. Avalanche Alex, I don't have an answer for you. Unfortunately, or actually probably fortunately, I am not refereeing this game. So I don't have an explanation for you on that. But it's 4-on-4. It opens it up, and Colorado's still in good shape with the 3-0 lead. Hey, Get Agrippa, welcome. Thank you for being here. I don't think I've said hello to you yet. Working around now, down low. Avalanche in the offensive zone. Back out here, trying to work it out high. Oilers can't get it out right now. Now it's stolen by Barry, and he'll pass it up and clear. Here's Ryan now into the offensive zone. Played back now. Here's Hyman with it. Good hit there on him. Oilers still have it, though, moving to the middle. Can't get that shot on goal. Kept in out high by Kulak. Played to the corner. Trying to drive it around the net now. Here's a chance for Zach Hyman. He spins around with a shot, and Francouz able to see it through Nugent Hopkins and makes the save. 8:16 to go now here in the third. And a good stop there from Pavel Francouz keeps it a 3-0 game. Wait, is it still 4-on-4? TNT doesn't have the 4-on-4 graphic up. Oh, no, it's not. No, that's why it's not. All right, that's over. Full strength now on both sides. 5-on-5 again. 8 minutes to go in the third period. Yes, Robert. Francouz is playing fantastic in this game, Robert. Yeah, no, he's had a very solid night. I don't know exactly what you mean by repercussions, Eric, but no, nothing is gonna, like, that, nothing's gonna happen from that, no. One back now out to the red line, played across, here's Jack Johnson, dumped in. Sent in deep, Duncan Keith trying to send it out, 7:42 to go in the third. Oilers back in on the forecheck, it's Puljujarvi. Trying to work it up the wall. Colorado looking to clear their end. Cogliano gets it out to the neutral zone. 7.5 to go here in the third period. Oilers running out of time. Trying to come back from 3 goals down. Clock is definitely a factor now. Darren Helm takes it back for the Avalanche. Passes off to Jack Johnson. And the Avs just slowly regroup in their own zone. Happy to watch that clock tick. Brought up now into the offensive zone. Played here. Working it around up through the corner. And Nugent Hopkins keeps it in. Stolen out now by the Avalanche. They carry it up ice into the offensive zone. Forecheck coming from Abe Kubel. And that's sent out again by Edmonton as they send it all the way down. Ayusha, what's going on? Welcome in. 6:35 left here in the third period. Puck in the neutral zone. Edmonton gains possession. Working it back in their own end now. Played up here. Drop back. Into the offensive zone. Here's Draisaitl. He loses the puck. And Colorado trying to muscle this out to the neutral zone. Hand pass call here against Edmonton and a face-off coming up. 6:17 to go in the third. Neutral zone draw on its way. Colorado still leads by 3, looking to take the 2-0 series lead. Played back now. I am from Massachusetts, Grace, not from Boston itself. No. I've lived my entire life in a town about an hour south of Boston. Icing here against Colorado, 5:59 to go. Ozone draw for the Oilers coming up. Still looking for their first goal of the game. And honestly, this has been pretty wild after the way that Game 1 went with the 8-6 score. Tons of goals, lots of action. And this one has been much tighter defensively. Only 3 goals in the game. And honestly, I'm not surprised because both coaches made a point that they were going to be better defensively in this game. And we certainly haven't had the absolute shootout that we had in the first game. Out to neutral ice here. Oilers take it. They dump it into the offensive end. Big hit there. Makar gets hammered down by Kane. Oilers trying to keep it in the offensive zone. And now we're going to get a whistle. And we get a penalty call here. I believe it's going against Evander Kane. Evander Kane with a dumb penalty here. Going to the penalty box with 5:33 to go in the third. And the first hit was a great hit on Makar. Perfectly clean play. Then he comes back in and elbows him up high. And the Avalanche go to the power play here. Really dumb penalty there by Kane. And caught Makar up high on that one. The first hit was a great hit. Perfectly clean, great hit on Makar. Then he comes back at him and elbows him, catches him up in the face. And that was not smart. That's going to put Colorado to the power play here with 5.5 minutes to go in the third period. They're down by 3. And, man, that might kill any shot of the Oilers trying to come back here. But anyway, that's going to bring us to the final commercial break of this one. Thank you guys again so much for watching. It's awesome to have everyone in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Colorado now to the power play with a 3-goal lead. A chance to really just put this game away. I think a goal would put this game away. And even if they don't score, if they just kill the next 2 minutes, you're down to 3.5 minutes left in the game. And Oilers still being down 3 would be a tall task. So Colorado needs to make sure they have a solid power play here. Maybe put one in the net if they can and extend it to 4-0. And put this game away here and make sure that they're going to hold on for the win. All right, here we are now coming back from the commercial break. Colorado to the power play, 3-0 lead. Trying to put this one away. 5.5 minutes to go in the third. One back by the Oilers. Kulak clears it up the wall. That's out to the neutral zone. Back behind the net now. Colorado's got to go back and regroup. Mango Slayer, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for Mango. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moved around now by McKinnon. Out to Landeskog. Avs setting up in the offensive zone. Still 1.5 minutes to go on the power play. Makar out high. Pass over there. One-timer shot. High off glass. Landeskog keeps it in. Pablo, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Makar with a blast there. That one's stopped by Smith. Rebound chance. Through the crease. Nobody can get a piece of it. And Edmonton doesn't get it out of the zone. Kept in here. Shot up short side. And McKinnon scores on Smith, who had lost his glove. But that one goes blocker side. It's a power play goal for the Avalanche. It's a 4-0 game. And that is going to put this one away. And that is going to do it here as Colorado now extends the lead to 4 with a power play goal. And I don't think Edmonton has enough time to come back from down 4. I also don't think Edmonton is playing well enough to come back from down 4. So, I think that is pretty much going to put this one out of reach for the Oilers. Colorado with the 4-0 lead here. 4:40 to go in the third. And not not the showing that the Oilers were hoping for in this one, but a very strong game from the Colorado Avalanche. Jens, what's going on? Welcome in. Donna, welcome in. Chandler, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. So, final 4.5 minutes now of the third period. Oilers trying to get it out of their zone. And dumped into the corner now. Colorado right back on the attack with their fourth line on the ice. Trying to work it around in the offensive end. Oilers trying to clear it out. The clock is ticking down. All right, see you later, Jeff. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you soon. Yes, other Jeff. Yes, if you score on the power play is over unless it was a major penalty. If it's a major penalty, which is a 5-minute power play, you can score unlimited goals and you get the full 5 minutes of power play time. But if it's a minor or a double minor, the penalty ends when the goal is scored and it goes back to even strength. Chandler, I picked Colorado to win this series, but my predictions aren't always right, but I did pick Colorado to win. Dumped in now by the Oilers. Francouz comes out to play it. Caden, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Oilers keep it in the offensive zone. All right, have a good night, Jeremiah. Thanks for watching. Lehkonen with a shot there right into the glove of Smith, and he'll grab that and cover it with 3:07 to go. Offensive zone faceoff for the Avalanche coming up. I am Hockey. What's going on? Welcome in. Javier, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Micah, any of them. I want to go to every NHL city at some point. One back now. Played down low for Keith. He's hit by Nichushkin. 3 minutes to go in the third. Up and out. Neutral zone here. And Oilers get it back. Dumped in. Played around the wall. 2:45 to go in the third period. I picked Tampa, William, but again, my predictions are just guesses. Have a 50-50 shot. Pick one team and hope maybe you get it right. Played up now to the corner. It's Bouchard with 2.5 to go in the third. Oilers have it. Into the offensive end. Dump deep. Puljujarvi chases on the forecheck against Helm. Getting back. Now Makar takes the puck. Colorado clears it out. All the way down now. 2:10 remaining in the period. Hey, thank you, JD. Appreciate you watching. Glad you enjoyed. Thanks for being here. Over the red line. Have a great night. Lift it out now. Final 2 minutes of the third period. Clock is just rolling down now as the Oilers continue to try and put a goal on the board while Colorado with the 4-0 lead. Just watching this clock run. .135 to go. Oilers out of their zone. 40 shots on goal for the Avalanche in this game. Played over there. Derek Ryan gets knocked down. And now we're going to get a whistle with 1:19 remaining. Face-off coming up, I believe, in the Colorado end. All right, have a good night, Jared. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Hey, John Anthony with the 10. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's get some hype in the chat for John Anthony. Dono hype. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really, really appreciate it. That is awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Dropping a 10 on the stream. check out now. 1:10 to go here in the third. Dumped in by Edmonton. They go back on the forecheck. Cassian against Johnson in the corner. And now we got a penalty coming up. And I think Manson and Kane were getting into it here. It looks like they're just going to call penalties and probably just send both guys off at this point with only a minute left. That's what the referees usually do. All right, have a good night, Trevor. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. See you soon, and have a great rest of your night and a great day tomorrow. Oh, no, that was Kane just going after Manson for I don't know what. He just kept piling him into the boards. Kane has really racked up the penalty minutes tonight. It's weird with him. Some nights he racks up goals. Other nights he racks up penalty minutes. Tonight's been a penalty minute night. I have a good night, Wrist Rider. Appreciate it. Yes, Reaper. Edmonton will get games 3 and 4 on home ice. And then game 5 will be in Colorado. Game 6 in Edmonton. And game 7 would be back in Colorado. So, Kane's in the penalty box. And now we got a cross-checking penalty coming against Nurse. And we got some pushing and shoving down in the corner as these teams come together. And Darnell Nurse takes a penalty now with 45 seconds to go. And now Nichushkin and Nurse were getting into it in the corner, and Nurse is going to head off to the penalty box. It'll be a 5-on-3. Hey, Heather, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Heather's husband, Chris. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you here. So it'll be a neutral zone face-off now, but a 5-on-3 here for Colorado with 45 seconds to go. Kane and Nurse both in the penalty box now for Edmonton, and they're just letting their frustrations out at this point. Brought up in by Byram into the offensive zone. Yes, Reaper, whoever's the higher seed gets home ice. Out high now, played back, shot up there, that went over the bar. And it goes up and out of play. And we'll get a whistle here at 12.7 to go in the game. Heather, I just did. I did like a minute ago. 12.7 seconds left here in the third. 5-on-3 for Colorado, but that doesn't really mean much now as it's a 4-0 game. And they're going to play it back to the point. Here's Devon Taves to the middle. Here's a blast. That one goes high off glass, and that is going to do it. Final seconds tick off the clock. Game 2 is over. And the Colorado Avalanche take game number 2. And a 2-0 series lead in this one as they win both games on home ice to start. And game 3 will be in Edmonton. And that basically becomes a must-win for the Oilers as they cannot afford to go down 3-0 in the series. And it is a 4-0 win here for Colorado as this one comes to an end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Avs lead the series by a couple games now as they take care of business on home ice. And this was a very different game than game number 1 was, but Colorado was still able to come away with the win. Also, big shout out to Pavel Francouz, backup goalie for the Avs, playing for the injured Darcy Kemper, shuts out the Oilers in game number 2. So, big night for Francouz. The Avs get the 4-0 win. Great game for them. And they take the 2-0 lead. They take the 2-0 lead now to Edmonton for game number 3. So Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night. Appreciate everybody for watching. Ikeka, Darcy Kemper got hurt in game 1. He left the game and never returned, and he missed this game. But anyway, yeah, and the day before his birthday, Avatar. I'm sure he'll be having a fun time tonight. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. And that's going to do it for me. I'll be back tomorrow night for Game 2 between the Lightning and Rangers. We'll see who can take the win in Game 2 of that series coming up tomorrow. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget before you go to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And appreciate all the support tonight. Thank you guys so much. And that is going to do it here for me tonight. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you again. See you all next time. And hopefully talk to you all very, very soon. Good night, all. And hopefully see you here tomorrow.